Okay, we continue with 22. So we need a common denominator. Right? Let's look at the numerator first. We recognize that's a two conjugates of difference of two squares. Right? So this one, if I have 1 over 9x minus 1, also minus 1 over 9x plus 1, that's rule of thumb. So that becomes this. It becomes 9x plus 1 minus 9x. You see, when I minus two terms, I give a parenthesis, minus 1. Then divided by the common denominator. So the common denominator is just multiplying those two. 9x minus 1 times 9x plus 1. Well, we check the numerator. So the numerator will have 9x minus 9x, that's gone. 1 minus negative 1 minus negative become plus, become 1 plus 1. So we get 2. So we get 2 over this common denominator. Well, what's this common denominator? That's 9x squared, which is 81 x squared, 81 x squared minus 1, right? Difference of two squares. Square the first one, 9 squared is 81, x squared, 1 squared is 1. So the numerator simplified to be this, to be 2 over 81 x squared minus 1. For the denominator, we have, let's divide here, divided by x plus 1, divided by x, divided by x. So when we divide by a fraction, it's the same as multiplying. Let me change my color. Same as multiplying by its inverse. So what is the inverse of this? We just flip the numerator and denominator. So multiply by, now the denominator becomes the numerator. And the numerator becomes denominator. Becomes x plus 1. So dividing by x plus 1 over x is the same as multiplying by x over x plus 1. So we just multiply 2 with x. So the numerator will get 2x. Denominator, we can keep like this. So I have those. Okay. Denominator will have 81 x squared minus 1 times x plus 1. Let's see question 23. Solving equations. Right. So those are expressions. This now have equal sign. An equal sign here. So we say common denominator is a times a minus 2. Or there's something called a cross multiplication if we know from high school. We have one fraction on the left-hand side. We have one fraction on the right-hand side. We could do this. We could perform cross multiplication. We could do 7 times a minus 2 equals to a times 6. So that is, it's called a cross multiplication. It only works for equation with two sides, left-hand side and right-hand side, one fraction, right? You can think about example like half equals to 3 over 6. You see, when you do cross multiplication, you do 1 times 6, that's just 6. You do 3 times 2, that's also 6. So when we have one fraction on the left-hand side, one fraction on the right-hand side, we can perform cross multiplication. In that case, let's get a 7 times a minus 2 equals to 6 times 8. Simplify this. We have 7a minus 14 equals to 6a. Minus 6a and plus 14 on both sides, or move around, move 6a to the left-hand side, 7a minus 6a is 8. Then move negative 14 to the right-hand side, so a equals 14, so which is the second one. right? Second one. Now let's see 24. Keep solving equations. So this one, this denominator, just this one multiply this one. Okay. So x squared plus 11x plus 18 can be factored as x plus 9 times x plus 2. 2 times 9, that's 18. 2 plus 9, that's 11. Right. So with the equation, we can multiply both sides with the least common denominator. So least common denominator is this x plus 9 times x plus 2, or just this one. So we want to multiply both sides of the equation with the least common denominator. Then the first one becomes x times x plus 2, right? Because x plus 9 canceled. The minus 7 times x plus 9. And that equals to negative 9x minus 18. Right? The denominators are canceled. Denominators are canceled. We have x squared plus 2x minus 7x minus 63. So negative 7 times 9, negative 63. Then plus 9x plus negative 9x move to the left hand side, plus 9x plus 18 equal to 0. This is how do we solve quadratic equations, right? We want to make the right hand side to be 0. So these three terms can be simplified. And also these constant numbers can be simplified. So let's simplify that and get x squared. 2x minus 7x and negative 5x. Negative 5x minus 9x plus 9x, 4x plus 4x. Then negative 63 minus 18. Right, think about it, minus 20 plus 18, then negative 2. So that's negative 45. Negative 45. Negative 45 equal to 0. So 45 plus 18 give us back 63. So now we want to think about, can we factor this? We want to factor negative 49 into two factors. One is a positive factor, and one is a negative factor. Because positive times negative to be negative. Well, probably 9 and 5, right? Because 5 times 9 is 45. Positive times negative is negative 45. Then positive 9 plus 5, that's positive 4. Because the middle term is positive 4. Okay, so that means we can factor this into x plus 9 times x minus 5 equal to 0. By 0 property, x plus 9 can be 0, and x minus 5 can be 0. So we move around again, so x equals negative 9 and 5. So two solutions, right? X equals to 9, x equals to 5. Two solutions for this. Now let's look at 25. So same reason. So this denominator, just those two binomials can be factored as those two binomials. Let's see, negative 4 times 6, negative 24. Negative 4 plus 6, that's a positive 2. So we got a middle term. So again, we multiply the least common denominator on both sides. We get x times x plus 6 minus 7 times x minus 4 equals to 2x plus 38. We simplify this, we get x squared plus 6x minus 7x plus 28. Then minus 2x minus 38 equals 0. Whenever we see quadratic, whenever we see x squared term, we want to make the left-hand side, right-hand side to be 0. Well, equation doesn't matter left-hand side or right-hand side, right? Just one side to be 0. And we can simplify those three terms, and we can simplify these two. So let's do that. So the x squared, 6x minus 7x and negative x minus 2x minus 3x. Then 28 minus 38 minus 10 equals to 0. But look at this, can be factored again, right? So we factor as x minus 5 and x plus 2 equals 0. So 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. So we solve this, we get two solutions. So x equals to 5 and negative 2, two solutions. 26 is also similar. Also similar. So we have x times x plus 4 minus 5 times x plus 8 equals to negative 13x minus 72. Then we simplify. We have x squared plus 4x minus 5x minus 40 plus 13x plus 72 equals to 0. Okay. We have like terms, we want to combine them. We get x squared, 4x minus 5x minus x plus 13x plus 12x. Then minus 40 plus 72 is plus 32 equals to 0. Now, can we think about two factors of 32? Adds up to be 12. Well, 4 and 8. So we can factor is going to be x plus 4 times x plus 8. Then we get two solutions as well. X equals to negative 4 and negative 8.